Trey, you nervous? Calm them legs. Oh.
It's emotion surrounding something. It's emotional. So my name is Tyquin Coleman, and this is my informative speech. So, do you eat an abundance of fish or a wide variety of vegetables, use certain oils when you're cooking? You never wondered what exactly you're getting out of it, what is it used for, anything like that? Well, aside from all the minerals, vitamins, proteins, you're also getting omega-3s out of it. So my purpose of my speech today is to inform you on what omega-3 fatty acids are. So I'll give you a brief introduction on the history of omega-3s, the benefits and effects of it during fetal and adolescent development, and also where you can get it from. So a little brief insight on omega-3s. So according to ASMBM, omega-3 fatty acids were first found in the 19th century by George Burr. George Burr was a researcher of New England who mainly focused on omega-3 fatty acids, and later on in his life, well, in his career, he chose to go towards physical therapy and moved to Hawaii, and that's a whole other subject. But during his time of research for omega-3 fatty acids, he found that it was not essential for everyday living towards humans. It was more of an accessory. It was just used for energy, such as caffeine or various other food products. So during his research, he also found that it could help, because he used mice as his guinea pig, pretty much. He used them as for his experiment, and thus determined that omega-3 fatty acids would help them generate healthier hair, healthier skin, and shown that omega-3s could actually help you out in your lifestyle. So now that I give you a brief insight on the history of omega-3s, I'll talk about where it's obtained from. So according to the Mayo Clinic website, omega-3s are needed in the body. It's considered essential. The body doesn't produce this on its own, so you got to find another means to metabolize it for everyday needs. So there are three groups that omega-3s can be put into. Those are EPA, DHA, and ALA. EPA and DHA are generally found in fish and also come from other fish products. Some of it range from algae, which is dominant as a supplement for vegans. And ALA is found in leafy vegetables and animals. So among those, omega-3s are generally essential for the nervous tissue growth early, especially essential in fetal development. It is also used in growth for cardiovascular arteries, and helps with prevention of cardiovascular diseases, any type of respiratory. It helps with respiratory diseases in an extent, but generally revolving around the heart. Another place it's found in is grass-fed animals, flax seeds, algae, as I already mentioned, and pretty much all fish have it. Some of it have a little bit more than others, but pretty much, especially salmon. Salmon has a large minority or majority of omega-3s that you can use daily. According to Harvard University, they found that omega-3 fatty acids helps make hormones that are used in blood clotting, and I believe it's called fibrinogen, which is the regeneration of a blood clot whenever you, say, rip a vessel or have a scab on your skin. Those would help in the creation of a scab. And in regards to fetal development, it's important all the way around. It helps with their neurological function, their neurons, their nervous system when it comes to firing. Pretty much it helps all the way around in regards to children. So a little bit more insight on the benefits of it. Back to the Mayo Clinic website, it can lower the cholesterol and chances of artery diseases, as well as ADHD and depression. And with that, it helps with overall integrity of the vessels, with strength and flexibility, and helps with constriction and dilation of the vessels. And in males, it's shown to help prevent prostate cancer, which I didn't know, but overall it can But further, more back to your neurological system, it can help improve the framework, um, learning, help with visual acuity. It has all types of neurological benefits that can help you throughout your lifestyle. So now I pretty much covered the basics of omega-3 fatty acids. So in conclusion, I discussed the history, gave you some benefits, how it could be attained. Um, I'm not sure about who all consumes or how much you consume, so if anything, I would recommend maybe meeting with a local physician or registered dietitian just to get an idea of how much you may need, or if you're unsure how much you're consuming or anything in that regards. So if you guys have any questions at all?
Um, what can you use to make your teeth whiter?
Teeth whiter?
Yeah, because I heard semen do it.
That's
That's honest. Like, I really heard it in junior high.
because semen usually contains proteins.
Like, how do you build it up?
Build up, that's more like testosterone production. So I'll go through like seminal vesicle. Not so much sugar. Sugar is glucose. Not salt either. Salt's like the opposite of helping it. So it doesn't really contain omega-3s, but with that, it can help. Maybe if you have an erectile dysfunction, it can help with that, like open up your vessels, pretty much. That's about as far as I can go. So, anything else?
So does the omega-3s help open up the vessels for erectile dysfunction?
It can. It won't necessarily be like a cure, but it'll help. Like it helps with vessel constriction and dilation, so it'll help the vessels open up a little easier. But it's not necessarily a cure like any type of prescription, pretty much. Anything else? No? Well, thank you.